Hello, welcome to my channel. I am the Silver Wheel Witch. Today I'm going to be sharing with you all my latest grimoire pages that I have created, and that will be for the moon phases, the correspondences for them, as well as some scientific information, what the moon phases are, etc. So I will share the correspondences first because I know that is what most want to see. But before I start, actually, I'm going to give you guys a close-up of these. So I do want to make this information available for everyone. Let me see if I can get that in the screen so you can freeze frame if you want to see that and give you a close-up. But if you would desire to be able to print them out, they are available already on my Etsy store. And if you are part of my Patreon or interested in becoming a patron, then it is available on my Patreon as well. And here is just the basic science information as well. It's good to know things from every angle: mundane, scientific, metaphysical, spiritual, witchcraft. I like to research everything thoroughly and then incorporate it into my practice. So that is why I like to include the scientific information whenever possible. Okay, so with that, I'm going to go ahead and share the moon phase correspondences first. At the top of the page, I have listed out the alchemical symbols. For the dark and new moon, they are listed with the same symbol because many people actually view that as one phase. Though on my sheet here, I do have them split out into two separate sets of correspondence, the dark moon and the new moon. If you use those as one phase, you can just use all the symbolism for that as one. And then we have the waxing crescent, the first quarter, the waxing gibbous, full moon, waning gibbous, last quarter, and the waning crescent. Additionally, you'll notice on here down the sides, and I will let you know what they are when I get to them, I have listed out alternative names for the moon phases as well. There are a few, looks like maybe about 4 of them that have some alternate names that you'll see people using. At the top of the sheet, I have split it into two very simplified versions of working with the moon phases, and that is the waxing interval or getting larger. And your keywords for that are expand, bring in, increase, attract, and receive. So after the dark or the new moon and it starts getting larger, those are your main keywords. You kind of get a sense for the energy that entails. And then for the waning interval, while the moon is getting smaller after the full moon, moving then towards the dark moon again, you are decrease, let go, give, repel, and banish. So if you do decide to work with moon phases in a very simplified manner, you could just work with the waxing and waning intervals if you decide. Some people also choose just to work with the full moon or the dark moon. So it's really up to you, your practice. Okay, and so with that, I'm going to go ahead and read through. I apologize for looking down. I want to read through the information, make sure that I provide it all for you, as well as this might be a long video. So I will probably put some timestamps down below in the comments. Probably not the first day that this video gets posted, but within a few days I will get some timestamps in there so that you can skip through to the different phases of information in case you want to skip to one specific phase. Okay, with that, here we go. So for the dark moon, we have the energies as void, unknown, divination, psychic abilities, underworld, banishment, meditation, fearless, shadow work, purification, blank slate, soul searching, and open. The color is black and the direction is north. The gemstones that I have listed as associated with the dark moon are black tourmaline and black obsidian. Deity are Bludewed, Cernunnos, Ceridwen, Circe, Freya, and Osiris. For the new moon, we have the energies as ether, compass, spark, magic, initiation, bravery, dreams, empowerment, new beginnings, renewal, introspection, solitude, and inspiration. The color is purple and the direction is true north. The gemstones associated are labradorite and amethyst, and the deity are Andraste, A-N-D-R-A-S-T-E, I don't know if I'm saying that name correctly, Anna Parina, Artemis, Bastet, the Fates, Hathor, and the Norns. For the waxing crescent, we have energies of metamorphosis, rebirth, creativity, expansion, set intentions, foundation, discovery, increase, visualization, restoration, innovation, attraction, and opportunity. The color is green and the direction is northeast. The gemstones are tourmalinated quartz and amber, and the deities are Ain, Epona, Juno, and Minerva. For the first quarter, also known as the waxing half moon, we have energies of balance, adjustment, connection, growth, commitment, equilibrium, relationships, momentum, confidence, community, motivation, progress, and action. The color is yellow and the direction is east. The gemstones are carnelian and malachite. The deity are Anuket, Aphrodite, Demeter, and I'm gonna spell this name. It is as, I'm gonna actually give you guys a close-up because I really actually can't enunciate it. I don't know if I can get that to focus. There we go. So, Xochiquetzal, I apologize. Then for the waxing gibbous, we have the energies of refinement, influence, improvement, focus, stamina, alignment, routines, energy, affect change, patience, success, conquer, and prevail. The color is orange, the direction is southeast, and the gemstones are citrine and tiger's eye, as well as the deity are Persephone and Rhiannon. For the full moon energies, we have listed here manifest, illumination, fulfillment, potency, power, celebration, gratitude, truth, abundance, joy, clarity, enlightenment, peak energy. The color is white and silver. The direction is south, and the gemstones are moonstone and selenite. The deity are Ariadne, Arianrod, Brigid, Danu, Heimdall, Itchel, Luna, and Selene. For the waning gibbous, also known as the disseminating moon, we have energies of love, warrior, protection, stability, boundaries, acceptance, sharing, take responsibility, fortify, nurture, reduction, cleansing, and regroup. The color is red and the direction is southwest. Gemstones are green aventurine and garnet. Deity are Athena and Skyak. The last quarter, also known as third quarter, also known as waning half moon, are the energies of balance and adjustment. Like the first quarter, both quarters have that energy of balance and adjustment, as well as transition, perseverance, learning, passage, healing, spirit, communication, Akashic records, other realms, subtle energies, trust, and divine guidance. The color is blue, the direction is west, and the gemstones are fluorite and smoky quartz, and the deity are Ganesha, Hermes, and Thoth. And last but not least, we have the waning crescent, also called the balsamic moon. The energies are wisdom, secrets, intuition, surrender, clearing, closure, decrease, forgiveness, rest, completion, inner peace, letting go, know thyself. And the color is brown, direction is northwest. The gemstones are hematite and lepidolite, and the deity are Branwen, Frigga, and Isis. And then I have a nice little quote down here from Albert Einstein that states, "The moon does not simply disappear when we are not looking at it." And that for you again is the Moon Phases Correspondence sheet. Okay, and then for sheet 2, we have the science information for anyone interested in that. Okay, so in this little blurb here, it states that the moonrise occurs about 50 minutes later each day. The new moon rises near sunrise and the full moon rises near sunset. And then I have a little paragraph at the top, a quote from NASA that I found online, and it states, "A rocky, cratered place, roughly a quarter the size of Earth and an average of 238,855 miles away. The moon can be seen with the naked eye most nights as it traces its 27-day orbit around our planet. The moon rotates on its own axis at the same rate that it orbits around the Earth. That means we always see the same side of the moon from our position on Earth. From a tiny sliver to a half moon to a full moon and back again, what's actually happening is that from our spot on Earth, we see different parts of the moon lit up by the sun as the moon travels its orbit." Okay, and then for the dark moon description, the moon is not illuminated by direct sunlight and so is not visible in the sky except during a solar eclipse. The new moon rises at sunrise, sets at sunset, and the moon shows the very first sliver of illumination while the illuminated part is increasing. The waxing crescent rises before noon and sets before midnight. The moon is partly but less than 1/2 illuminated by direct sunlight while the illuminated part is increasing. We have the first quarter, again also known as the waxing half moon, rises at noon, sets at midnight. The moon is 1/2 illuminated by direct sunlight while the illuminated part is increasing. The waxing gibbous rises after noon, sets after midnight. The moon is more than 1/2 illuminated but not fully illuminated by direct sunlight while the illuminated part is increasing. The full moon rises at sunset and sets at sunrise. The moon is fully illuminated by direct sunlight and so is totally visible in the sky except during a lunar eclipse. Waning gibbous, also known as the disseminating moon, rises after sunset and sets after sunrise. The moon is more than 1/2 illuminated, but not fully illuminated by direct sunlight, while the illuminated part is decreasing. The last quarter, also known as third quarter and known as waning half moon, rises midnight and sets noon. The moon is 1/2 illuminated, by direct sunlight while the illuminated part is decreasing. And the waning crescent or balsamic moon rises after midnight, sets after noon. The moon is partly but less than 1/2 illuminated by direct sunlight while the illuminated part is decreasing. And there you have it. That is the moon science portion of the Grimoire pages. So please let me know what you think down in the comments. I really do hope that this information is helpful to everyone. That is why I like to post it here for you. And again, it is available as well on my Etsy store if you're interested in printing that out for your binder grimoire. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have a blessed day.